Hello everyone, Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Oahu. I'm at Sharks Cove. It's September 1st, 2015, and I thought I'd help you out. You know, you think of like old school sales, and I'm going to take you through the process of as many of the old school sales tactics for closing that I can. Now, the reason that you need to know this is buyers, for the most part, are expecting them. So, you know, there's that belief that you're going to play some silly games with them, and just know that if this is being taught, you know, occasionally it's going to work. Sometimes it does work. It depends upon the buyer that you're dealing with. So the first one I want to talk to you about is the doorknob close. So let's say you've gone through your entire process. You've talked about your product, your widget, your service, your gizmo, you know, everything you have to offer. You've talked about discounts, and then, you know, you go to the door. Now, there's a couple things that you have to set up with this. So, you know, instructors will teach that you put all of your information in a spot so that it's not really tucked away in your briefcase or your sales bag or whatever's going on, that you can access it and come back to it, okay? So here's what happens. You go to walk out the door, and you put your hand on the doorknob, and then, like, just as you're about to leave, you go, hey, just one more thing. Now, there's a couple ways. There's like two ways you can do this. You could say, hey, did I tell you about XYZ discount? So that's one way to do it. And the other thing was to say, hey, look, you know, I'm pretty good at what I do, or there's a lot of things going on. What really was the reason why we didn't move forward today, right? Because, you know, this person, the buyer who's back here, is anticipating that, you know, you're gonna walk away and everything's done and everything's gone. So the hope for most people is that person who's sitting there talking is gonna come back and have a conversation, or say, you know what, you're right, let's just go ahead and do one more discount, let's go ahead and move forward. So there's a couple of different variations of this. The first one is to offer a discount. The second one over here, maybe I got my sites confused. The second one is to come back in and say, hey, you know, I'm pretty good at what I do. Where did I screw up? Maybe you can help me out. And then that's supposed to get the buyer back into position to say, yeah, let's go ahead and move forward and buy the widget, the gizmo, the product, the service, okay? So for you, you have to know what some of these are, because sometimes the buyers are expecting them. And sometimes you're sitting there and, you know, you're gonna get to the doorknob and they're gonna say, you're not gonna try to close me from the door, are you? Very rarely does it happen, but it's happened to me a couple of times, and I just kind of chuckle in my head. You know, I end up going back and making the sale. So, you know, just be aware of what the old school closes are. This is something that's pretty much taught in a lot of the older sales books. I've heard a couple of sales trainers recently tell me to do this, you know, because I still go to sales training. I still pay attention to classes. I want to see what's different and what's out there. Sometimes I don't have all the best ideas. I got a lot of really good ideas, and I know how to make a lot of things happen. And sometimes, you know, from sitting through other processes, you go, that's probably not something that I want to do, okay? So now if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. Subscribe. Then you can always send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn. Scott Sylvan Bell. Only Scott Bell, Seminole, coming to you live from Oahu. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.